Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you our nighttime routine that we have for both of our kiddos. Emerson is 2.5 and Oakley is 5 months, and this is what we usually do every night to get them ready for bed. I usually start Oakley's bedtime routine first since he goes to bed before Emerson does, and his bedtime is usually at 7:30, so I start his bedtime routine around 6:45. And the first thing that we do is get him in the bathtub. I grab his infant bathtub out of the sink, which is where we keep it, and I put it in the bathtub and start filling it up with water. Once the water has reached the right temperature, then I add in a splash of bath gel. Oakley is the happiest baby. He smiles at everyone, he laughs at everything, and he hardly ever cries other than when he's tired or if he's hungry, but for the most part he's pretty chill and pretty happy. I also grab his bath towel off the back of the door and move it closer to the bathtub because once he's in the bathtub, he's very squirmy and he requires my complete and full attention. I also grab one of his washcloths that I keep under the bathroom sink in here and move it closer to the bath as well. And this is just a changing pad that I use to get him in and out of the bathtub rather than putting him on a yucky bathroom floor. I don't wash his hair every night. I usually do that about every other night, but I do make sure to use soap under his neck. Since he's drooling and sometimes he spits up, it tends to get pretty yucky under there. So I do that every night. Like I said, Oakley's a pretty chill baby, so he usually just hangs out and is kind of a little slug. But when I put him in the bathtub, he comes to life. His eyes light up, he starts kicking and squirming, and he's done this ever since he was a newborn. And then once bath time is over, I get him out and dry him off, and then I pick him up, and we usually spend a couple minutes talking to the chunky baby in the mirror. I did this with Emerson. The babies seem to love it, and I just love seeing them smile at their mama. And then we go into his room. I lay him on the floor, and this is where I will continue getting him ready for bed. First, I grabbed some jammies out of the closet, and Oakley doesn't have a dresser. I didn't feel it was necessary, so I usually hang up all his clothes, which I prefer over folding them anyways. I grab him a diaper, and then I also grab this little basket that I keep all of his nighttime products in. Once he has a diaper on, since that is the most important thing to do first, I make sure to put lots of lotion on his fresh baby skin. And then I get him into his jammies, and he is actually in 12-month jammies now. He is such a little chunk. And then another thing that I include into his nighttime routine is his vitamin D drops. And I found that the only way that I would remember to do this is if I include it in one of his routines, and so nighttime it is. And then I make sure to brush his little baby hairs to help keep the cradle cap away. He also uses a sound machine, and I have this along with a lot of the other products that I use in this video linked in my Amazon storefront if you guys want to check them out. And then I don't know why, this is just how it worked out, but I always keep his wearable blanket in the crib. I never take it out, that way I never lose it. So I go ahead and lay him in the crib to put on his wearable blanket. And then I pick him up out of the crib, we turn the light off, and then I take him to the rocking chair to nurse him. Sometimes Oakley will fall asleep while nursing, but I typically prefer him not to because then he doesn't associate sleeping with nursing, and he's able to put himself to sleep in the crib, which has been huge for us. Oakley started sleeping pretty much through the night at around 10 weeks old, and we are going through the 4-ish sleep regression right now because he's teething and rolling over. So he's not sleeping through the night right now, but for the most part he is a super good sleeper, and I think a lot of it has to do with scheduling during the day and also with the no nursing to sleep rule. After I've put Oakley down for bed, then I go back into the bathroom and clean up all of the bedtime routine mess. And now it is time for a little Emerson's bedtime routine. Typically Andrew does this routine with Emerson. I'll take care of Oakley, and then Andrew takes care of Emmy. But for the sake of this video, I am going to show you Emerson's bedtime routine. So like Oakley's routine, Emerson's starts with a bath. And I don't wash Emerson's hair every night. I usually wash hers every 2 to 3 nights. But she does get a bath every single night because this little girl plays hard and gets real dirty. After all the bath time fun, she gets out, we dry her off, and we go into her bedroom. She also gets lathered up with lotion, and then her jammies go on. Emerson has always had the longest hair. Even as a little baby, she had pretty long hair. So we have to keep on top of it, otherwise it will be a hot mess. And the first thing I do is brush it out. And then we go into the bathroom and I apply this hair oil as kind of like a detangler / leave-in conditioner. And then I blow dry her hair so that she doesn't have to go to bed with wet hair. And then it's time to brush her teeth, and I let Emerson brush her teeth first to kind of practice and be a big girl, but then I always follow up and make sure that I do a really thorough job of brushing her teeth. Teeth brushing is a big deal to me. I always make sure that my teeth are really taken care of, and I like to make sure that Emerson's are really taken care of as well. So I do a really thorough job of brushing, and then I also go in and floss them. And then we like to wind down before bed by reading a book. And this is Emerson's favorite book right now. It's a book that has Emmy's name in it, and the main character of the book is Emmy, which is really, really cute. After we have read the book, I pick her up and put her in the crib. Emmy's doing a great job of sleeping in her crib, so we don't anticipate moving her to a big girl bed until we feel like she is ready. But for the moment, she is happy and content in her crib, and we know that she's safe. So that is it for Emerson and Oakley's bedtime routines. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel if you haven't done so already. Follow us on Instagram at allie_gooch to keep up with us there on a more day-to-day basis. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.